Alright, today I'm just gonna show how to do some basic vocals that can be used in deathcore and metalcore. Yeah, basically, so just screams and growls and even pig squeals. And maybe I'm also gonna give some tips and show something I taught myself, I guess, how to do, which was a lot of fun. But so first things first, always have water. Drink water, lots of water. Water is important for your vocals. It's important you keep yourself healthy because it also affects your vocals. So drink lots of water and be very careful about drinking alcohol if you do vocals and whatnot. It does not help at all. Yeah, also, your tongue is important for vocals. Placement of your tongue does affect how it does sound. From just messing around and practicing, I found that it does help a little. And wherever it is in your mouth has a slight different sound to it. But yeah. So of course, I'm just going to start with the basic vocals that are used all the time in metalcore, deathcore, all that kind of thing, and metal in general, which are screams. I know, screams. Ah! People hate screams for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah. So today I'm just going to show you how to do a basic fry scream, which is yeah, that was pretty bad, not the best. But yeah, so of course, also how wide your mouth open, it also affects it. But yeah, if you notice, my tongue is perfectly flat in my mouth, and I'm just opening my mouth really wide and just letting out the air and make. I was going to do that. Yeah, it sounds pretty bad. I'm not best at these. This is just a basic guide though to get started. Yeah, and my throat's also gunky today, so of course drinking water is important. Very important for your health. Very important. And also, if your throat or vocal cords are hurting, just stop. Please, just stop what you're doing. It's very important that you stop what you are doing immediately and take a break. Because that is how you hurt your vocal cords. I kind of learned that the hard way once. Just don't do that. No, just don't. And also, there's also another form of screams known as false chord, but I don't know how to do those because I don't want to ruin my vocal cords, which is what happens if you mess up doing those. So I just do what's known as a basic fry scream, which is you've probably heard a billion times used a billion times in metal. I don't even know what I'm saying right there. But yeah. Of course, screams are everything. It's always nice to hear a scream here and there. But of course, that's just a scream. And of course, we also have growls. You know growls. Just like, yeah, I can't do them that well. But yeah, of course, if a growl, your mouth isn't open as much, so it's just very up. But yeah, and also my tongue is held back. And that was his pig squeal, but yeah, see, the tongue is important. I'm going to show it here. So yeah, so if I open my mouth, it's really hard to see, but My tongue is on the roof of my mouth, so that I can just go. Yeah, yeah. Pig squeal. But I was trying to show a growl, but a growl you can hold your tongue here, here. Yeah, but pig squeals, you can hold your tongue on the roof of your mouth. It kind of affects that. And then a growl. I see the tongue isn't as important. You can growl without the tongue anywhere, because I just growled without it. Like that when I just on the bottom of my mouth. Yeah. Yeah, but that was total impending doom lyric, but whatever. Yeah. So that was growl, I guess. Just I look so silly doing these. Everything in this looks so weird or whatever. Of course, screams are just. And see, fry screams are kind of easy, I guess. Probably the easiest vocal technique to do out of all these, besides what I'm going to show at the end. But yeah. You just kind of let your air out. Let the air out, just hold it there. Yeah, you just open your mouth wide. I was kind of wrong about the tongue, I guess, because you can't just. But yeah, but the tongue's really mostly just used for pig squeals a lot, in my opinion. There's yeah, see, it doesn't really affect much, as far as I thought. But yeah, it only affects pig squeals, I've noticed, because that's all I do. Just. But yeah, and of course, since we're on pig squeals, I'm going to talk about pig squeals. Of course, if you've listened to slamming deathcore or just deathcore slam or just any subgenre of slam, you've probably heard a pig squeal utilized at least once in the song or in a song, because they're a pretty common technique that's used. So this one, I just kind of, this is where I put the tongue on the roof of my mouth and just. Yeah, I kind of have I don't know how to really say it. But yeah. So my face is like a pretty ridiculous face. Because like the face kind of does have a help. It kind of does help, I guess. It doesn't affect, but when. Yeah. Just more how your mouth's open actually affects the vocals more. Tongue's mostly used for pig squeals. I kind of messed up on that. But yeah. And then, yeah, so that was pig squeals. And then I haven't mastered this technique yet, but if you've ever listened to Cattle Decapitation or Infant Annihilator, their vocalists use a technique that's known as tunnel throat. And I still can't master this one, but I'm just gonna attempt to show an idea of what they're like. So a tunnel throat sounds like this. Yeah, I can't do it. See, it sounds bad when I do it. I just could never do them. I always tried to do them when I was younger. I just could never do those. I used to watch tutorials all the time on how to do them. I could never master them, so that's just that. But for basic idea for that one is just hold your tongue. You just kind of open your mouth like this. And also, tongue like teeth. So when you put it behind the roof of your teeth, you can, and you just breathe out, but it's more like hurling when you breathe out. Yeah, so it's just more like hurling basically. When you try to do a growl with hurling, I guess. I don't know how to really pronounce it. Yeah. Oh shoot. My phone's about to die. So I'm gonna have to, sorry about this. Phone's about to die. Anyways, gotta go to my room. Sorry. Phone's just about to die. This is so unprofessional. Sorry. I've got a few more techniques to show. I'm trying to hurry up. But yeah, I'm in my room now. This is just my room. That's my ceiling. But yeah. Alright, so I went over, growls, screams, pig squeals, so then, alright, and then I'm just going to talk about your diaphragm for a little. I just talk about your diaphragm quick. Your diaphragm is important for vocals. That's kind of how they're made. So when I say holding it, you kind of hold your diaphragm. It's really hard to show, but yeah, also breathe in. And if you practice, you can hold longer. I just suck. But this is just a basic tutorial, so yeah, it's really hard to see, but yeah, so no, that was bad. Yeah, you just kind of hold your diaphragm there. It's really hard to show. Yeah, it's just very hard to show. I wish I could show it, but it's just kind of difficult to explain. Everyone's talked about it, but your diaphragm is important. I wish I could explain more, but you kind of just hold it and you'll know, because you just feel it stuck there, just a part of your chest. When you do them, you just kind of feels like it's stuck there. Like, normally you don't feel your diaphragm, but then when you do it, there's like some slight tension, I could describe it as, in your chest. That's your holding your diaphragm in place. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but I just do these for fun mostly. And that's just how I describe how it feels like when I hold my diaphragm in. But yeah. So there's that. And then this technique, I don't know if this is a technique that's really used for deathcore, but I've seen it used in metalcore, in new metal, and new metal, metalcore, etc. More hardcore genres. And I just call them angsty vocals, and I just found how to do this when I was just messing around. But I don't know how to do this, but well, I do, but I just don't know how to really show this. But you kind of make sure with I'll just call these angsty vocals. And like I said, new metal, you're using new metal. But you guys kind of have to become ecstatic with your breathing and just sound kind of intense. Like, see? More like hyperventilating, just like ridiculous. I take everything away. Yeah, just like that. Just like kind of ridiculous, but also you hold your teeth. Just kind of adds to the angstiness to it. But yeah, so that's just my video on how to do vocals. If you want me to do another one, I will. But yeah. And if you liked it, just like and subscribe, I guess. And I'll see you in another one. But peace.